Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Statik. This is Statik Sessions. Today we're going to be talking about audio interfaces and microphones. So, simple enough, people don't know what they're looking for when it comes to audio interfaces. And, there can be any company that comes out and decides, hey, we got the best audio interface in the market. It has USB-C. The way you got to look at audio interfaces, and this is not true, by the way, USB-C and all that stuff does not matter. When you're looking at audio interfaces, the thing that you should be looking out for is price per component. So say your audio interface does 10 things. Headphones, you can listen to everything. You can do talkback, record 2 microphones, have an output for headphones, it has preamps built in, has all that stuff. Once you start adding all that stuff up and you realize it only costs $100, most likely the components in that piece of equipment are very, very cheap. Now, if you're looking at the same audio interface and it costs $6-7 grand, might be overpriced, but it might also have very high-end components in it, which means better processing, better A to D, which is analog to digital converters, better D to A, which is digital analog converters. All that stuff plays a big role in when you're looking for that big sound or looking for that important piece of vital, say, preamps or compressors that you're looking for that only come with specific models of audio interfaces. The key important things is take a look into how much it costs per piece of equipment, or per component. So, for example, I use the Apollo Twin to record. Not the greatest thing in the world, but it's definitely on a higher mid-range tier because it gives me access to great UAD preamps. It's got great A to D and D to A converters, and that's something that isn't looked highly upon when it comes to beginners and intermediate guys. Whenever you're looking for that wide or big sound, it all has to do with the conversion. The conversion is a very, very big important part, and same with the preamp. So all that stuff plays a huge role. So whenever you're looking for a preamp, honestly, I say Apollo is always the best bet. It works the best on PC and Macs. It works with everything, and it usually has all the components built in. But it is on the little pricier price range. I think they're about $1,300 to $1,400 to $1,500 in Canada at least. So whenever you're looking at those kind of things, definitely pay attention to price per component. And you don't have to know the exact price. You just break it down. It does 10 things. It costs me $1,000, $100 per component. If it does 5 things and it costs me $10, it's pretty damn cheap, probably $2 per component. So you don't want to go through that realm. Microphones, honestly, probably one of the hardest topics I've had, especially with artists, is choosing the right microphone. I'm going to put a stop to that right away because I feel like, obviously, expensive microphones, they do a world of a change when it comes to tonality. But if you have for lack of a better word, shitty-ass room, having a $3,000 microphone is not going to make your voice sound any better, not going to make your recording sound any better, not going to make anything sound any better because you're already in a shitty room. So before you go invest in $3-4 grand into a microphone, go invest $3-4 grand into setting up your room and having the right acoustics. That way, you can honestly buy a $100 mic and most likely it'll sound a lot better than someone else's $100 mic in their shitty room. That's just facts. I personally use the AKG C414. I think it's the best reference microphone, all-around type microphone there is. I can record anything and I know what's going in is coming out, and where I get my color change and tonality is through my preamps. And I think that's an important thing to look at is depending on what you're going through or depending on what you're going for and who you're dealing with and what artist you're dealing with, having one really good microphone compared to a couple of okay microphones is probably your better bet, especially when it comes to budgets. Now, if you have a budget out of this world, go ahead, invest into 5-6 different microphones and call it a day and you'll be set. So that's it for choosing the right audio interface and microphone. Honestly, just make sure that if you're spending your money, spend your money on the gear that's capturing the audio and spend your money on acoustics, then spend your money on good microphones. Because at the end of the day, having a great $3,000-$4,000 microphone and a shitty room and a shitty audio interface, you're just degrading signal all the way through. Don't spend your money on that. Build from the backwards point of view, which is set up your room properly, get a good audio interface that's going to capture the audio, and then go after a pretty damn good microphone, and you'll be steps ahead of everyone else. Hope you guys liked that, and it made a little bit of a difference in your brain about how you think about audio interfaces and microphones. If it did, please like, comment, share, subscribe, click that little bell for future notifications on the videos coming out. And until then, stay tuned.